Hey there, budget peeps. How are you all doing? Are we all having a fantastic week? I hope so. I hope you're having a better week than me. Got it all going on over here. I'll tell you all the goss in a minute. Anyways, I'd like first of all to say thank you to the new subscribers for clicking on that subscribe button. Hey, welcome. We're only 3 away from that giveaway. hey, 3 away from the giveaway. That rhymes. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Yes, we will be doing a giveaway once we've gone over the 300 subscriber mark. So if you can help in any way, click away. And you regular guys are amazing. You know, you've stuck with us through thick and thin, and boy, have we been on a journey. And we're still on a journey, aren't we? I'm so glad you're sticking around. Today, we're dealing with some overtime money and some pay rise money, because hubby's had a little bit of an extra pay rise. So I'll deal with this bit first. Hubby's had 20 pence. I know it's funny, you can laugh. 20 pence an hour pay rise. Minimum wage has gone up by something like 92p an hour, and his boss saw it fit to give him 20 pence an hour, even though his boss calls him out at like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning to go and do runs. My husband's a HGV driver, and you think he's on a mega wage, but he's not. He's on quite a low wage for a HGV driver. And his boss should really pay him extra money when he's doing nighttime jobs, like a shift allowance, but he doesn't. So he just does it for his regular money. And even though he's been getting out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, to do his boss's runs that, you know, really he should be starting work at 6, 7 o'clock. But even so, he's getting out of bed and he's going to do his boss's runs for him. And the boss gave him 20p an hour. So he does feel very underappreciated. So if you are a boss out there, you know, you've got workers. I know the economy is crap at the minute, but have a thought for them. You know, we're all going through it. We're all got this, you know, what do they call it? Cost of living crisis. That's it. Cost of living crisis going on. I know companies are having it hard, you know, and I know we're all juggling the books in one way or another. But, you know, think on when you're giving your staff a 20p an hour pay rise, like what it's going to do to their mental, you know, to their mental health. But anyway, we're going to turn a negative or a semi-positive into a very big positive. Because hubby's like, well, what can I do with 20p an hour? You know, you can't even get a McDonald's. You know, it works out to like £7.80 a week. And then you've got to take off the tax, the national insurance, the pension. By the time it's all done and dusted, he's left with about £5 a week. That's his pay rise. For all his hard effort and hard work and dedication. But hey-ho, we're grateful for small mercies. We're going to turn these small mercies, this is 4 weeks worth, into something amazing. And that's what this little pot's for. So hubby said to me, I'd love to go to the Overland Show next year, because we've not been able to afford to go to it this year because we've got so much going on. And he said he'd like to save this little bit of money to this Overland Show. So this is what this pot is for, because we're hoping to be able to go there, enjoy the show. I don't know whether you can stay over or not, but that will be investigated. But it's like a little mini holiday. And if we can't stay over, I'm sure we'll find a travel lodge or something where we can. So we're going to put this £5 a week, which is £20 a month roughly, into this holiday fund pot, which is a smash pot. Woo! So we get to smash it as well. How cool is that? No, I didn't pay a fortune for it. I picked it up off a boot sale for £2. So I'm not wasting money here. Right, and we're going to use this gorgeous tracker. I'm going to colour in each one to represent £10. And this tracker was given to me as a freebie from Budgets and Dreams, the lovely Jen. I nearly forgot your name then, Jen. So yeah, we'll be colouring that in as we go. So let's pop that in first, £20. So yeah, positives. That's what we're all about. We're turning negatives into positives. You know, that's what we have to do. We've got to see the bright side. Having a pay rise is amazing. Ross could have not turned around and said, can't afford it this year. You know, still paying off the COVID loans or whatever it is. So there we go. Da, da, da. We've got a positive. Let's get some colouring pens. Oh, what we're going to colour? I love pinks. I love pinks. Okay, so we're going to colour in some pinks. Okay, let's colour it here. So I put £20 in. Let's start with this one. I'm going to do this one around the edge. I will speed this up a little bit because I know lots of you can't be bothered to sit there and watch me colouring in.
But it is quite therapeutic for me to take this little bit of time and colour this in Lush. It made me feel special. Oh dear. Yeah, so I was really looking forward to this Overland Show now. Yeah, it wasn't just my husband who was a bit upset getting his 20p an hour pay rise. Some of his colleagues were too. Bumped into them in the supermarket. And they were like, oh my God, I don't know how they wrote a letter to say that. Oh dear. You've got to giggle at you. It's all a laugh. It's all a laugh. If you don't giggle, you'll cry some days. But yeah, thankful for small mercies. That's what it is. And have a bright centre, I think. So I'm going to colour this bit in as well. Yeah. I wouldn't mind so much, but he has to pay for his own training and most of his own PPE. Oh yeah. But hey, that's the whinging for more positivity.
There we go. There we go. Happy days. So that's going to sit on there and go back on my shelf. So let's pop you out the way for a little bit while I just deal with this. This is hubby's overtime money. So la la la, lovely lolly, luscious lolly, screenshot, thumbnail. Right, this is £200, which is roughly equated to his overtime this month. And normally we'd divide it into 3 piles, and half would go into the emergency fund, a quarter would go into my wheelchair fund, and a quarter would go into hubby's fund, whatever it is. Like at the moment he's doing the 100 envelope challenge to get a vehicle. So what happened was at the beginning of the month when he got paid, I said, right, let's just put half into your vehicle because it's going to, you know, he's got over 200,000 miles on the clock and it ain't going to get him to and from work for much longer because it's starting to break down. So we'll save that really quick and then we'll put the other half into the emergency fund, and that was the plan. However, hubby also needs his phone for work, and while we were on holiday last time, it broke. He rolled over on it in the night or something, and it snapped in half. So he needs a new phone. So there was a deal on in August with 15% off one of the Samsung A14 phones, only 4G, not 5G. And it was £179, I think it was, and we ended up getting it for £147.60, if I remember. So what we're going to do is we're not going to stuff this overtime money into his 100 envelope fund, his half rather. We're going to take his half. So let's count it all up together first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the money back in the bank that we paid for the phone. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm going to round it up because I haven't got change. So 150 is going back into the bank over here. And this 50 is going into the emergency fund. So here's our emergency fund. Let's open it up, see where we are. Right, what can we do? 10, 20, 30, that makes 40. 35, 40. I can do 35 and 15. Haha, 35, 40, that makes 50. Yay, I can do 2. Lush. I need some change though. I've got no change. I need 2 £5 notes and I've just put them all in there. Where can I get 2 5s from? Bear with me. There we go. Daisy saved the day. We swapped a £10 note for 2 5s out of Daisy. So thank you, Daisy. Let's push you back a little bit so I can get on and do this. Thank you, darling. Right then, so we've got £15 to go into the one envelope. So let's look for the £15 envelope. Here it is. This is just a recycled binder that I've got at the minute. So that's £15. And then we're going to look for the £35 envelope, which is here. And there's 10, 20, 35 there. Going in there. Once this binder's filled up, I'll have £1,000 in my emergency fund, which is what I'm trying to achieve. And I've been trying to achieve £1,000 in my emergency fund for a long, long time. And that's why I'm now using this new binder I've created. So we're doing number 15, colouring that in because that's what we've stuffed. And number 35. There we go, done. Happy days. Woo! I don't know how much that equates to now. If you want to add it up, we've done 5, a 10, a 35, a 15, a 20 and a £50 note in there at the moment. So whatever that adds up to is how much is in there now. So that concludes our video for today, guys. I will be back again with Financial Friday. So take care and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.